Hey, everybody, how are you doing this afternoon? Tag an answer to your question you ask. Am I supposed to hear something? Yes, you are supposed to hear something, but me being the silly guy I am, forgot to put the music up. But that's okay. That's okay. Hey, the important thing is we're here now and we're going to make some music. So I hear with my ears. Hey, Falafel, how you doing? We also have Bub here. Yeah, great to see you guys. It's been a little while since we've actually made some music. So we are desperately in need of some music, and I'm actually going to start doing something new with these music streams. I'm going to, and we'll do this for a little while. I don't know how long we'll do it, but I've got an idea to just make music based upon some of our favorite video games. So like for today, we are, we do have some frames dropping there. That's okay. That's okay though. We'll be, oh wow. I thought I had that recording. Why did it stop recording? Well, that's weird. I must have hit the wrong button earlier. Anyway, so yeah. What I am going to start doing with these music streams is we're going to start making music based upon some of our favorite video games. For like today, I'm going to make my own version of a Pokemon theme. And we'll see how that goes. And in future streams, we may pick, I don't know, do a Zelda theme or my own interpretation of what could be in a Zelda game. Or maybe a Mario theme, something you might hear in a Mario game. So on and so forth, the Final Fantasy theme. I think it'll be fun. I think it's some fun adventures we can go on together. So that's what we're going to try. And we'll chat a little bit later and see what else we want to do. But today, we are going to do a Pokemon-styled theme. And in particular, the theme that I'm thinking about is the kind of music you would hear in some of the original generations when you would walk into a gym. It's very exciting. It kind of has this almost pomp and circumstance to it. It's very March-like, and I think we can do something with that here today. Bub, I am down for this sickness. What sickness we speak of? What is going on here? Why is Bub getting sick? But we cannot allow Bub to get sick. But anyway. Just gonna move this right there. So I'm still perfecting my setup over here. But anyway, let's get over here to some music here. This sick music idea is contagious. All right, well, I'm glad you approve. I like the idea. I think it'll be great. The last couple of music streams, I came in here without any direction, and that's never good. And so I decided, you know what? Let's try this. Let's try it this way. See how it works. All right, so I have here something loaded up. I don't have any instruments loaded up for it yet, so let's go on ahead and load up. Wait, where did it go? You're over here. So let's go ahead and load up a piano for this. Because you guys know I like to start off with a piano, so we'll get that. And I don't believe, well, I'm in the database here. Let's go to libraries. I don't anticipate doing much with the piano in the track, so I'm going to go with my faster piano, which is in Symphonic Orchestra. Get you here. Percussion, wood, and Steinway there. That's the piano. Many of you may not know that a piano is actually a percussion instrument. It is indeed, because it involves hammers striking a string, which by definition is percussion. So little things you learn every day. And boy, this is going to take a little while to load. Why are you not loading? There it goes. Okay. There we go. I was a little concerned there for a moment. Okay, I've got my headphones turned down. It's like you can hear it, but there's our piano. Okay, and got to get my foot switch here. There we go. All right. So now, okay, got a nice little piano here, and I'm going to load up some trumpets because at the very beginning, we are going to have a lot of good trumpets. So first of all, let's label that a piano, and let's come down up here, and trumpet. Okay, and Hollywood brass. Let's go 2 trumpets. Let's see how that sounds. Sustain marcato. Let's see how that sounds. We'd have to experiment a little bit with the sounds until we find something that we like here. That sounds very Pokemonish. And Deku, ayo, good to see you. Also, if I play, so here's the thing when you're composing. Sometimes you will do something. You'll play something and you're accidentally copying something. And since this is going to be running really close to actual Pokemon music, if I start writing real Pokemon music, stop me. I'm counting on you. Stop me. But I like that melody right there. It feels like something you would hear on Pokemon, but I don't think it's actually been on Pokemon. That's what we're going for. Okay. So let's get that down. Actually, first I need to set my tempo. Grab my phone here for that. Open up my Capo app. No, not Capo, Cadenza. Both apps have the same looking icon. So you have the first 2 notes the same as a Pokemon. Those. We might switch it up like that. I like that better. So switching it up right there. That way it's not the first 3 notes. So yeah. I thought that sounded familiar. So let's switch that up. It sounded like Kakariko Village at the beginning. So yeah, let's switch that. So let's go from, and we'll switch that to, so that gives a little bit of variety. We're modifying it sufficiently so that we're not actually copying. And that is precisely what we are trying to do. So okay. I feel like I've heard it in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. What, this version? Okay. So I'm in C major right now. What if we change this from the key of C? No, the older one. We could also change it to F or G. But I kind of like it in C. I really like... Actually, I can do a lot with this. I'm going to stick with this because I feel like I can do a lot with this. Yeah, I'm going to stick with that. Okay, I've been trying to get my tempo for a while now. Let's actually get it here. Let's see. Tempo. Do the tappy. So what would ba da 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 dum da 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 da. Da, 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 da. It's clocking in right at 134. Let's just make it 135 to make it a nice round number. There we go. And then I'm also going to take this and give ourselves a little bit of wiggle room here so that we can... Okay. Yeah, that didn't sound too good. Okay, let's bump it up to 140. That was a little on the slow side. Also get our... No. That's what we want. Get rid of you there. That's our punch range. Okay. Yes, I screwed up that last note. It's easier to fix it rather than re-record it. So let's do that right now. Choose you two. There we go. Let's make sure we're starting on the beat. For some reason, it's not. There we go. Yeah, let's fix that velocity right there. That's just a little on the loud side there. My phone's going nuts. I need to put it in my pocket. I also need to make sure I throw the do not disturb up here. There we go. I always forget to set my computer to do not disturb. But yeah, I'm not quite happy with this trumpet. Let's see what else we can find. Sustained accent, maybe? Hey, Ginger Boss. What's going on? How you doing? Let's listen to that. Okay, that's a little better. It's those notes right there that I am not really digging. The this right here. I don't know. There's something about them that's just hitting me the wrong way. Maybe if we don't overlap, actually no, I should be doing this. There. Of course, that could just ruin it. Let's. No. Let's Control Z all of that. Don't you just love undo? Don't you just love that? Check in from work. I always miss your music streams, though I could pop in for a second. Oh, I've missed doing them. I have missed doing these music streams because they're a lot of fun. They really are. Okay, I need to take a breath here. Whenever you are working on MIDI music, always account for breathing. It adds a little bit of it adds a realistic touch, is what it does. So did you feel that breath there? There. Okay, I like that right there. Let's see here. So let's add some horns. The horns actually go above the trumpets. And these will be staccato. And we'll have the trombones likely doubling these horns down a bit. So, yeah, we're already in brass. So let's go 2 French horns, maybe. Short. Let's go with this Marcato short double tonguing. Let's see how that sounds. And we are, let's figure out our chords really quickly. I assume, are we on? So it goes to the G. Yep. Very simple, C to G and then C to G. That's not too hard to do. And what I was doing there in the left hand is probably... That's not quite what I'm wanting here. Thinking that rhythm there, but I'm not liking... I don't know why. I just need... Maybe let's try the staccatissimo. Oh, that's the... Okay, that's mod wheel. We don't want that. There we go. Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, let's go back to the... Okay, let's try this. It took me a long time to find it, but this is what it reminded you of. Okay, let me... Hold on just a minute. I'm going to mute that really quickly just because I don't want any kind of copyright strikes. Twitch is being really, really, really picky about that. Dang! I'm doing exactly that. Oh! Why does it have to be so predictable? It's not what I meant to do. No, Deku, I told you to do this. I said if I do something, stop me. I said that. So, but the theme is the theme is, and then it goes on to something different. So I'm thinking one thing we should do is change our key because we are in the same key, and that will make a huge difference. So let's go ahead and do that. Do we want to... Also, we can't hear the... Oh, yeah, that's right. Because I muted it. Thank you for reminding me. So, yeah. So, what was I doing? I was doing... Oh, yeah, we're in trumpet, not horns. That's what I did. I went... And the Pokemon theme is... something interesting, but I'm... Oh, you heard what I did. You know what I did. Anyway, okay. So first thing I think we should do is change the key. Because the original is written in this key of C. And if we do something as simple as changing the key, that should help quite a bit. So let's go G. Or we could take it just to... Because I really like that rhythm there, and I think there's a lot of things I can do in the background with that. Or I could go... But it's a little low. That's the unfortunate thing. When you're in the key of C with trumpets, it's a nice area. It's a nice range to do something like... And that just sounds nice. Whereas if you take it to the key of G, that's a little low. That's a little too high. Ooh, what to do with this? Okay, we'll figure this out. It just sounds too much like the original if I keep it in that key of C. I just can't see myself keeping it there. I mean, I could. Make it C, but an octave lower. No, that's just... That's not going to help much. Besides, that would put the trumpet at... That's too low. That's too low. I might as well be working in F or G. But... Let's see. What about the key of E? So with E, we are at... What is it? It's been a long time since I've... Let me refresh myself on what the key of E is. Okay, key of E is not what we wanted. That's 4. That's 4 flats. What was I thinking of? It's been too long since I've done any music theory. Oh, So let's see, what would be a good key? What about... Okay. Key of D might work. I think D, yeah. That would be the easiest one. We've got a F sharp. F sharp and C sharp. Yeah, that's easy enough to work with. Let's do that. Okay. Key of D. We are... Oh, you just played Peach's Castle? That's actually it's a way of playing piano scales. You play your scale, which in this case is D, and then you end it with a simple little chord progression. So it's a piano exercise. But anyway, is that too similar? Is that too close? It might be. Ooh, wait a minute. Let's take it back to C. What if we do something with that? What did I originally do? Schedule says we'll be playing Hyrule Warriors. Yes, Hyrule Warriors is tomorrow night. Pokemon. So that is something that's going to be happening not on stream, but on Discord. So what we'll do is tomorrow I am going to list the schedules for who is battling who, and you guys will have one entire week to meet up with each other on Discord and actually do that battle yourselves. You will then report back to Discord with the results of that match. That is how the Pokemon tournament is going to work, or the Pokemon League in this case. It's going to be every single week. Deku, I think you signed... I'm pretty sure you signed up. Tag, you may have a capture card, but not everybody has a capture card. And so this is going to be a way for everybody to be able to participate, regardless of whether or not they have a capture card, or for that matter, regardless if they have a Switch or a Switch Lite. So that's just the best way to do it, to make sure everybody can participate. So that can be da 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 da. Tag, you feel free to record your battles. You can record your battles and post them to the Discord afterwards if you'd like to. That would be cool, because everybody could watch your battles. That's going a little crazy. I don't like that. I like what I originally had. Let me listen to, again, what the original one was that Deku just posted, just to make sure I'm not going crazy or doing something that I should not be. Actually, I'm going to really quickly put that different desktop here, just so that so I can get back to it easier. It's so similar. Okay, I think the best thing to do at this point, I'm trying to force something. Let's just... I have an ear for music, just don't have the talent to make it. Hey, that's okay. I'm going to hit the big old delete there. And we are going to, let's just go back to the drawing board. And let's find another way. Let's find another one. There's a reason why I liked that melody. It's because it was too similar. So let's stick in the key of C, just because it's got that familiarity. So I'm going to stick in the key of C, find a melody that's different enough. And those 3 notes right there, I feel like are commonly used in Pokemon. So let's avoid that. And but it's hard to avoid it. I can't think of a way to. There's a comedy artist that I think you may like. You reminded me of a video he did where he keeps making music artists. I feel like I've heard something like this before. So make sure this is something. Okay, I don't need that. Audio's off again. Oh, I'm sorry. I keep muting that to listen to what you did. Oh, we'll get it eventually. I did this to you. You totally derailed me, Deku. No, you saved me. You saved me, Deku. I'm going to hold to the fact that you saved me from doing the wrong things. Right now, it's just a matter of, oh, okay. All right, well, we'll just do the jelly bean instead. How about that? Brain food. All right, we'll get some brain food going here. And, okay, okay. Yeah, I don't do spicy beans on the music stream for one very good reason. Most people go to the regular streams, so I save those for the regular streams. He's like, hey. He's like, I saw that. Darn it. Okay, it's Stinky Sock or what's the other one? What type of water Pokemon type would you rather be? Stinky Sock. No, Deku, it's very fair. Because, oh, thanks, Ginger. I love this shirt too. It's a great shirt. Although, I got for Christmas what has ended up being my favorite Pokemon shirt, and I'm wearing it tomorrow night for the stream. It's got my boy Henry on it, which I finally named my Dragonite. My Dragonite's named Henry. I like it. It's a good name for a Dragonite. Okay. Let's think about this now. We had something going good. I know, but I want to see her pain now. Well, you get to see my pain tomorrow. I really like that. It's a shame. It's a big shame because I really liked that. Good old Henry. What about... I feel like ending right there is a very Pokemon sound.
More brain food.
More brain food. Okay. All right, we'll get more brain food here. Where'd I even... Oh, there it is. It's hiding behind my water. All right, that looks like a bar for Peach. That is not the kind of brain food I like. Peach. This is definitely the kind of brain food I like. Thank you so much for that. Okay. The other thing I could do is I could start off with the. Now, when a Pokemon theme starts, like when you go into the gym, yeah, let's switch up here. Let's go to the intro. I'm making music for, so I am making my own version of a Pokemon theme. You here to help, you guys? Help is good. So yeah, my if I was writing the music for the next Pokemon game, this is the music I would write. That's the kind of idea that we're going with here. So, but I can't directly copy Pokemon music. When you walk into a gym, it always has the same thing at the start. It's kind of like a. Let's go back. Let's go to the piano here. It'll be a little bit easier to do on piano. Yeah, it starts like that. That's how it always starts. You can think about it. Walk into a gym, that's what you hear. I find Pokemon battle music is easier to do since it has some rules. True, but this is the gym music. Exactly. Wait, it's all about the theme. Make music for the Cascade region. That's actually a good idea. That's actually a really good idea. I'm gonna have to talk to Nasen about this because that's a really, really good idea. Okay, thank you, Deku. So anyway, my thoughts were, instead of going, each game has its own palette of instruments. That's true. So my thinking is, instead of going down, which why don't we go up? Something like that. So let's do that. That'll tell us where we can start. So we'll figure out an intro here. Let's figure out a fanfare. This would be called. And we don't have to do the up or down, but we need a fanfare to start this. So there's something there. Yes, exactly. So let's get our trumpet out. I think I'm gonna avoid doing two trumpets. We're gonna add a second trumpet in later with the melody. I've got an idea of kind of how I want to progress this theme. I just need to get the melody down. Okay, we got something here. Now I feel like we're doing something else. I don't know. First three notes sound like a sign. I know. But now we're like doing some kind of weird Eastern sounding or Middle East sounding. I don't know. They're all going to sound like another song because the sheer amount of songs we've created. Oh, yeah, absolutely. But I like that beginning. I like that fanfare. But the fact that it's another Pokemon song, yeah, well, of course, because we're trying to play something that sounds like Pokemon music. That's the idea, but without directly copying. And we're finding really quickly now that's easier said than done. But I like the fanfare we have. And I like throwing that F sharp and G sharp in. That's a very What am I trying to do there? Let's get these chords figured out. Let me see. There we go. Let me see how this is sounding with chords. What would that be? I don't know. So we start with C. I guess it's differs enough. Is that what you're trying to say? But the chords, let's see. Definitely not a G. I wouldn't say it's a D. What about a B? Ew. No, B is that's the seventh. That's a bad idea. What if it's a I don't think it's a 7 chord. No, it definitely shifts. But then it goes into a weird key. I don't like this. I don't like where this is going. I mean, I kind of like it, but where we end up, it's modulating in a weird way. Okay. We are going to figure something out. Which is what they normally do. I like what we originally did. Why did it already have to be written? We're not going to get anything done today, are we? Here I thought, oh, this will be easy. We'll be able to... No, it's not. Oh, I should have taken more time yesterday to prepare for this, but I don't know where I would have found that time to prepare. Okay. The thing that makes the fanfare in Pokemon work is, let's think about this. The thing that really makes the fanfare in Pokemon work is it returns back to that root note, back to the C. That's where we need to be coming back to. So, because it goes down, then it comes back. And the reason why they take it down is so they can rush up into it. Whereas if we go up with it, we can do that, yeah. Okay, that's not too bad. Simple. Simplify it. Okay, what does that sound like on the trumpet? So yeah, it's got that nice little fanfare sound, but it's different from the one that Pokemon uses. Actually, I do like that one better. Okay, let's throw that up there. Let's try that again. Wait, whoa, what just happened there? Delete. Try that again. Why is it? Oh, the punch in. Why does it keep throwing that punch in? I'm confused. Okay, we'll take this note off. Let's see. Okay, so we've got a fanfare there. We'll hit you off there. But that there again. Okay, wait. Instead of going, because that's very Pokemon. I'm just gonna noodle around here for a little bit. So we're gonna experiment here. Just moving to the piano here. Too boring? I don't like that triad there. It just doesn't sound engaging the same way. But of course that sounds engaging because everybody else has used it. I like that. Let's bring back the trumpet here. So I can get to that point. Where could we take dun 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 dun? But yeah, what if we do that? Because what I have to have. Because I really like that. I want to keep that. If we can keep that, that would be good. Okay, so we've got two pieces. We've got a beginning and an end to that phrase. They don't slap together very well. Because I like the beginning of the phrase. I like the end of the phrase. Again, just not coming together. So, what's our glue? How are we going to put these together? Wait, whoa, wait, well, what did we... Okay. I feel like it's almost there, but I can't quite get it. That sounded too much like a cat. Glue tastes funny. I had something, and then Deku ate glue, and I lost it. That's what it was. Glad I could help. Okay, I think we got it. Deku. Okay, what do you think about that? Let's play this here. Move that over there. Okay, that. We might. I'm just going to mute this for now. And oh, no, not mute the whole channel. Just this individual thing right there. And we'll unmute it after we finish this. We may change that beginning there. So I like where I'm going with this. Screwed that up. A lot of it's just in the performance. Okay, does that sound better? Deku, Mr. Glue, does that sound like an existing Pokemon theme? Does it? Because if it does, I need to start over again. Okay. Okay, what we wrote for that, I just don't think works. Okay, yeah. I don't think it works for that. So, yes, you were okay, yeah. So I'm using those notes again, but am I using them in the same way? Is it the same rhythm? Is it the same melody? Yes, I am using those same notes, but does the melody sound the same? You can have the glue back when Bub thinks you're ready to have the glue back. Okay. Where are we on time? I was kind of hoping for an hour and a minute and a half. We're like 20 seconds in. So where do I want to take the melody from there? So we've got. Now we need a B part. Okay, I'm kind of finishing this phrase here. I kind of like where I'm. So we start. Do I want to take it to that 6? Please make it known that I did not just enable Deku. Okay, let's play around with the horn. I think we got it. I think we got it. I like it. Okay, okay. Let's record that in now. No. Not what I intended to do. Just want to move this one. About right there. Okay. Now. Now, it would help if I actually did it right. Okay, and at that point, we will kind of repeat back with the French horn and go into strings. So we actually just fleshed out most of the melodic elements of the song right there. I mean, it's 35 seconds in. Once we get a repeat, that'll be roughly 1 minute, 10 seconds. Our goal is 1:30. That will give us a chance to kind of have some kind of a bridge in there going into a repeat, can then repeat back to the beginning. I like where we're going. We have an hour and a half to finish this. That is our goal. So we've done the tricky part of composition right here. Now let's start working on the actual arrangement. Okay, so we've got to stop you right there. It came in just a little early. Let's... Stop you there. Take a breath. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Let's figure out our chords here. So we know what they are on the actually no, we already know what the chords are because it's okay, so let's just figure out our horn part. Let's see. Start with okay, this should be fairly easy. So let's see how we go. Okay, definitely going to re-record that because I messed up so many times, but I was just getting a feel for the chord progression. So let's go ahead and actually record it here. In the proper chording. Let's just try it one more time. Okay. The glue was a bad idea. Yep, I think it worked flawlessly. I think it did too, Bob. I think the glue worked absolutely flawlessly. Let's see. Did I? Okay, I knew there was a couple of that right there. Definite mistake. So another one there. Any others? Not seeing any others. Okay. All right, now let's get the trombones in here. I feel like now that we've solidified what our melody is going to be, things are going to fly by really quickly. So the 2 trombones and the 1 bass trombone. We'll do that same one that we did on the horns there. Except I think we're going to go a little bit lower here. So instead of going, we're going to go. So yeah, let's try that. See how that sounds. Okay. Yeah, I know that sounded terrible there. I was just trying to get the volume because it's really loud in comparison to the other. So pull that down just a little bit and try recording again. I couldn't get a good recording. There we go. Okay. Now let's go back and we shall get a tuba in there. Let's see, there's our tuba. It goes short, Same kind of thing. Except where do we want? Do we want it? Let's see where all the other. Where's the trombones at? Trombones up here. So we're gonna want our tuba to be down here. Okay. Something I need to check really quickly on these lower trombones here. One thing I know Pokemon Music likes to do is alternate two notes in a fifth. Hadn't thought about that. I like where we're going with this, though. Let's see. So we're going to start. And then it jumps up to the. So we're going to want to go up here. No, it's a good idea. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's how we're going to want to do our tuba there. Okay. Now that I know where I need the tuba. Now, I'm going to go back up here to the trumpet. We're going to add a little bit of melody here. Or harmony, excuse me. I like the direction we're going with. I do too. So go. So I go. Sounds kind of weird on its own, but it should work once we get to actually playing it. Why is the why what? Oh, why is I don't know why I keep triggering this auto punch. Driving me nuts. Okay. Suddenly piano. I know. I don't know why that piano started playing. Okay, I forgot that there was a little bit more melody with that. A little bit more, yeah. Hold on. I like that. I like that. Okay, let's listen to that. Also, really quickly before I continue, let's go ahead and get all of you in some reverb. Right there, that should do it. Okay, and name you reverb. Yes, reverb. It's way too dry right now. It's been bugging me. Definitely need to get some reverb in on this. Okay. And concert hall will be fine. Yeah, this one should be fine. I like my music to surround me. You know, that's a little bit bright. I don't know that I like that hall. It's a little on the brighter side. I'd like something a little bit more dark. Let's try this SoCal Orchestral Hall. Let's see what that one has. Let's see what that mid-stage is like here. Dark, you say? Okay, not bad. So let's add some strings now. Hey, Nathan. How you doing? Good to see you. We're just making our own Pokemon music here. And we're going to add some strings, and I have to figure out exactly how I want these strings to work. And I've got an idea also for some woodwinds, but let's add the strings first. And to start, I am just going to add a multi-patch here. So we'll go to East, West, strings gold. And there should be a full strings right here. Actually, I don't want long, I want short. Let's try... I don't want pizzicato. Let's try this one. And I might have some violins joining the trumpet on that melody line. I haven't quite decided yet, but let's just see what I can do. I say hold off on the strings until we start working on the next part. Oh, no, the strings aren't going to come fully in, but they're going to be there. I mean, I kind of like that sound right there. See what that sounds like. Because they're just joining the background. Yeah, I like that. It definitely adds... Oh, I need to change that to strings there. Except I need to get a... I kind of like the lower one. And then I'll figure out the... Okay. No, I don't want a marker. Did not need that. Lecture last break. Going to leave at 3-ish your time and have to come back at 4 for a mold that's going to need some quick work. Oh, nice. And then we need to change from the C to a G. Where it's a single note building up and down the keyboard. That. Although it's hard, see, that's a piano flourish. That's something on a piano or maybe like a harp that you could do easily. Single and slow, not a chord, yeah. But it's hard to orchestrate. It's hard to do that in an orchestra. So I mean, I imagine every single person, because each note has to be played by an individual person. It takes away the reality, because in order to really do that effectively, one person has to be playing. So it takes away from the believability in that. But I like what the strings are doing there. But now I need to change it to an F or a G. Is that right? Or I could just... Nah. And then we'll overdub that. Okay, and going back to that. No, okay. Something's wrong with that, because I start... I like going up. Okay. So we start here. We need to go to here. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Okay, we're going to merge these two. Let's hear how that sounds just alone. Okay. Then we're going to copy that. No, that's not what I said to do. I want you to... There we go. Huh, that's weird. It's not... Like, it should be showing me... Oh, I'm soloed. Okay, I see what I did there. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do right there. Okay. Not bad. Okay, now we are moving on from that G, which was... That one didn't go too well. Let's try that again. Yeah, I got the capabilities to do that. Okay. And then we go with the back to the G. I'm going to add that top G there at the end. I knew something was wrong. I had the wrong note there. Okay, let's just listen to the strings all the way through. Okay, bub, we'll see you later. Okay, I like that. We just need to make sure that the transitions here in between the parts are okay. Let's make sure they're all selected here. Just going to make sure that there's too much of a gap there, so we're going to be tightening things up here. Sorry, I've got a bit of a cough right now. Okay, that's better. A lot of it's just being early throughout. And I mean, I could quantize it, but I like the imperfections that are in the recording. Let's just join all these together to make sure it all works. Okay, let's listen to it throughout with those strings added. Nice. I like where this is going. I like how this is sounding. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and move on. I was about to say let's go ahead and throw the percussion on, but I mean, we've got an hour. I think in the next hour we can add a repeat with the horns, and go ahead and get the last part, the little bridge in, loop it, add the introduction, add the percussion. We should be able to get most of this done today. But we'll see. Okay. So moving on to the horns, we're going to add horn long, not to be confused with longhorn. So go over here to brass gold. Go 6 French horns this time, long. And do I want an accent there? I don't think so. I think we just want the sustain. We don't want to have much of an accent. And then we'll come in with the strings and do the next part of that. Okay, so let's just record this. Yeah, like... Okay. Yeah, let's record that in there. Okay. Might help if I actually start. Okay. And we might, let's see. End it right there. Get that nice full breath in. I might be adding a piano to this after all. But let's focus on getting this part here done. So we're going to take all of this, and I might not do the horns, but whoa, what just happened? Over here, and there we go. Okay. And let's just get rid of, let's get rid of you. Okay, and at this this point, all of this really needs to drop off. So we'll just delete those, make sure there's nothing in our way. Come back up here. And yeah, we got that right where we want it to be. Delete you. So with the trumpet here, I want to go da 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 da. So let's get a. So let's go horns, lead, trumpets, lead. And then the trumpets here is going to be the 2 trumpets short. It's going to be that Mercado double tonguing. Let's see, how's that going to sound? Oh no, that's a G at that point. I like that right there. I do. I like that right there. Again. Kind of messed that up there. Let's try that one more time here. But I like where it's going. Okay, and let's bring that down just a little bit, just so it's not overpowering. There we go, that's better. Okay. That's good. And now how did the trumpets sound there when we get to the next part? So let's add some... Actually, we don't want to use that. Let's just use the piano. Bring you down here below strings. And violin 1. Okay, we actually got to get the violin up there, so that would be Hollywood strings. There we are. First violins. Just use this one here. Wrong one. Oh. Well, now this is odd. It's not registering my fader where it's supposed to be. Because it's... Because that's supposed to change my... Oh. Okay, hold on just a minute. I gotta check that really quickly because... Let's see, what is that? That's the... I think it's MIDI channel 11 that's supposed to change. So I'm going to double check. Because I'm going to need to be able to change that. Expression, yes. So... I go over here. Let's see. Axiom. Sign. Sliders. Because yeah, I've got a 49. Okay. So if I search for slider, or no, a sign. Yeah, I got to use the learn function. That's what I got to do. That's right. Okay. All right. So over to control services. Controller assignments. That's not what I want to do. Controller assignment. Okay. I can't remember how to do this. It's been too long. Let's see. Logic, learn. See if I can figure this out real quick. Oh, that's what I'm looking for. Okay. Yeah, I need the controller assignment. Oh, the expert view is what I need. Okay. But it's not giving me that option. Odd. That's why I don't recognize that. But yeah, I need to assign that to CC11. Logic assign MIDI CC to fader. Okay. Controller assignments. I don't understand why controller assignments not... It's odd. It's not... Because it should... What about preferences? Okay, yeah, that's my controller. Okay, setup. No, that's not what we want. Yeah, controller assignments. But it's not giving me... Okay, 65 channel strip. Ah, I see. Okay, so it's going to do that. And I want... It doesn't let me do that anymore. It's a change within Logic. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that at all. So wait a minute. No, they don't have it set up like that. Well, I just need to set it up from within the M audio to do that. Okay. Chapter 5, Advanced Programming. Sustain pedals. Okay, well, I can do without this right now. I think I can live without this. I'm going to have to look into this later. Right now I'm burning time, and I can't afford to do that. So sorry for making you guys wait. I was just confused as to why it wasn't working the way that it needed to. Because that... Yeah, we'll fix that up later, but for now we just need to... Okay, let's get that down. Okay, let's try that again. I really need to change that. Okay, I got to figure this out right now. I'm sorry, but I've got to change that expression. And okay, I can figure this out. Okay, assign. Let's find a better way to do it. Okay, so Axiom assign MIDI CC to fader. Okay, let's see here. Not quite what I'm looking for. Using... Hold on. Oh, this is exactly what I'm looking for. Okay. That's not what I was looking for. Okay, come on. I just need to assign a MIDI CC to one of my faders. That's all I'm asking for. That's all I'm asking for. Okay. Everyone's telling me just program it from the Axiom, and I'm like, that's what I'm trying to do. Anyway, if you guys have just joined me, sorry for this little blip, but I'm just trying to... something on my MIDI controller has stopped working, and I'm trying to figure out how to get it fixed. And I tried just moving on without, but that's not going to be easy. Let me see, can I say fader? What about assign fader? No, so I'm just gonna have to say fader. Anyway, while I'm doing this, how are you guys doing today? What are you up to? What are your plans for the rest of the day? Okay, you're telling me about the faders, but I need to know exactly. Okay, channel assign. The channel assign function. To assign a knob, fader, button, or pedal to a MIDI channel, okay, select the active controller described in the next section. Press the edit button. Press the channel assign key. Enter the new MIDI channel number using the keys, and press the enter key. Okay. To select an action control for editing, press the edit button. Okay, let's see if this will work. So I push... Okay, so I'm going to do this. Select the add control. Press the edit button. Okay. I don't see an edit button. Why is there not an edit button? No, that's not what I wanted. Oh boy, I may have just screwed up. No, I got it. Sweet. All right. It's editing channel 11. All right, I figured it out on my own after spending like 10 or 15 minutes trying to find it. Okay, so now it's not changing. Oh, why? I thought. But it's not actually changing 11. Wait, what? Okay. channel assign you CC11. Yeah, you were assigned C11. Yeah. I don't understand why it's the. Hold on. Let me try something. If I actually hit record. Okay, it's showing something changing here. So we're definitely seeing MIDI data being written. But what is being written? I was hoping to finish this out today, but this really derailed us. Yeah, unfortunately, this really derailed us. Okay, if I go over to maybe the hyper editor. So it's that one right there, and or this. Where is the? Why can't I get to the? Okay, now I'm really confused. Is there not supposed to be a hyper editor somewhere here? I'm really confused. Okay, so it's the step editor. Okay, so that's kind of what I thought. But for some reason, yeah, okay, step sequencer grayed out. Okay, a lot of people have been having this. Clicked on one of the tracks, display step sequencer, and it was grayed out, so I shut down and restarted, and then it opened up. All option displays were gone. Okay, where is my Pro X step editor? So why can't I find the step editor? Where is it at? Because it's not where it usually is. Logic Pro find step editor. No, open step. Well, they're right there. But that's not the step editor. That's the score. There's the step editor. That changed the brightness. Why did that change the brightness? And why can't I find the step editor down here? Where? View. Hide editor. Step editor missing. Enable all advanced. Do I not have advanced tools No, I have it right here. Okay. Yeah, they've made some changes to logic, and it's throwing me for a loop here. There's my expert view on that. Ah, that's what I've been missing. Okay. Okay, so we'll get rid of that. Okay, we are now... Okay, so now let's go over into here. Control surfaces, controller assignment. We want you... How can we get it to... Label class. MIDI input. No. Well, you know what? You know what I'm going to do? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to not worry about that today. Okay? Because I'm at a point where I can't move on in the track as it is now until I fix this, and I'm not going to be able to fix this right now. I've taken up way too much stream time to do this, but what I can do is just go ahead and at least really quickly add percussion to what we already have. And that at least makes it usable. So yeah, I think that okay, so okay. I know what we can do. Here. So let's add a snare. I'm sorry, guys, we're taking way too long to get back to this. That was a little on the ridiculous side. So we shall add a snare to this. Let's see, where's our percussion at? Drums. What kind of snare do we want? We want some kind of... Let's try this one. See how this sounds. Ah! That's really loud. We can turn that down a little bit. I think we need a brighter tone. Let's try this Pearl Philharmonic. Just go through these. Let's try that one. Let's see how that sounds. I don't like it. I need something. I like that one. Also, well, I don't know. That should work. Copy that. Now let's get a bass drum. That should be easy to find. Let's see. Let's try this one right here. Yeah, that should be fine. Is that bass drum a little too... Let's try another bass drum. That's just a little too... Let's try this 40-inch, see how that sounds. I mean, I know I'm not completing my sentences here. It sounds a little too... echoey? Of course, it does have reverb on it, so I could turn the reverb down. I think I like this one better anyway. So let's turn that reverb down on this bass drum because it is just a little dead it out a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's add that. I'm liking this. I'm really liking where we're going with this. So let's take you. We shall add you over to here. And let's go ahead and we're going to we're going to change this next week. We're going to what I'm adding now is going to be changed next week, but we are going to bring. No, it's not what I meant to do. I knew I was going to do something like that. Okay, so let's come in here. So yeah, what we'll do is just right here, we'll split you and tell it to keep. So it keeps those. Yeah, so it kept those notes good. We can get rid of this. All of that right there we can get rid of. Let's go ahead and on this right here. Okay, there's the beginning of that measure. So right here, we can cut that off, get rid of you. Wait a minute, that was not what I meant to do. So we can get rid of that. Take all this. We can bring that here. This right here, I'm going to mute for now. Same with you. Oh no, I'm supposed to be on the horn lead. There we go. Okay, so let's record that. 13 minutes. I want a loopable. I want something complete and loopable in 13 minutes. Now, we'll go back and change it next week, but I want something complete and loopable by the end of stream today. That is our goal. Can we accomplish it? Undo that. Okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these two because I'm not going to need them. Da, da. I think I should do this one. Actually, hold on. I know I want to keep these trumpets. Let's move them over here. 10 minutes. 10 minutes to my goal. Can we do it, guys? Can we do it? Trumpet lead. Okay. Yeah, that's what I want to do right there. How'd that sound? And then we're going to add this to that. We're going to want to go ahead and trim up down to that moment. No. It's Control Z that. Let's just bring this up here. Oh, no. Don't want to move that. Okay. What is going on here? Why is this not there? That's what I wanted. Okay, right there. Get rid of all of you. And join you guys. Whoa, 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 whoa. Not what I meant to do. Not what I meant to do. I totally screwed that up. Okay. Whoa. Ooh, that's going to give me a headache. That's what I meant to do right there. Okay. Oh, ugh. Just bring it right there. Okay. It's the beat before. Now we'll bring that in. Right. Nope, nope. Right there. Join that. Actually, you know what? I think maybe I had the right idea to begin with. Maybe let edit, redo. There we go. Okay. Let's listen to that whole section there. Okay, I think it needs the same. Kind of empty. When it gets to that one part. Let's see, hold on. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, let's put that in there. Yeah, you know, this really needs that upper part. Maybe I'll just go ahead and we will put that in there, bring the velocity down. I really wish I knew where they put that step editor, because it's gone from there. I have to pull it up from here, which is really weird. But yeah, this is just a little too harsh. So I'm going to bring that down just a little bit to take away that harshness. There we go. Maybe a little more, because it really is coming out real harsh. So, and we are officially now into overtime. I wanted to finish this by 4:30, or at least get it into a working loop by 4:30. It's probably going to be another 10 minutes. Come on, why? This is not wanting to change below where it's at. Well, let's just try it where it's at. How did you get so low? And then to end it, we're just going to create a loop. And I'm just going to take this. We are going to do a nice little copy paste right there. Now, it's not quite matching up like it needs to. Let me take a look here at what I can do. What is that? Oh, that's the snare. Everything is just really early here. Let's see if I can delay it just a little bit. There, that helped. Okay, so what we're going to do, it's a nice little looping trick here. We're going to come here. this one. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, get rid of all of this. Come right here. Right here. And shall cut you there. Get rid of you. Let's go ahead and get rid of piano there. Wait, why are the horns like that? Ah, the horns weren't part of that. That's why. Okay, now it makes sense. I was getting a little worried there for a minute. Okay, we shall cut you there. Oops. Hit a button I shouldn't have. Now, we are going to take all of this. We are going to copy you. And then we're going to select the entire... Uh-oh. Oh. Whew. Okay. I accidentally hit... Actually, I really do need to save it because I haven't saved it yet. That's a bad thing. So we're just going to call this Pokemon-ish. Pokemon-ish. Just call it that. And so yeah, we've copied you. Now we're going to select everything, and we are going to move it down. Actually, no. No, I don't have to because I already left just enough room. So everything needs to start. Everything needs to start right on the beat. That's going to be pretty crucial here. Which means we're going to have to... Okay. Now with that in mind, we're going to have to come over here. Let's go ahead and copy all of these. Make sure really quickly they're going to start. Okay, yeah, they're going to start where they need to. Copy you and paste you on the end so that we can see how they'll match up with these. Why it's not... There we go. I was rubber banding the wrong way. Okay. Yeah, see, and that's... I knew that that issue would be there, so that's what we're going to work to correct here. So, easy enough to correct. Just going to move things down. And then let's see how that sounds. Still not enough. Still not enough. Okay. So let's take everything from this point, move it down just a little bit, and hope that's not too much. Wait a minute. What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? Redo paste. Yeah, I think I screwed up. I did screw up on that. I see what I did. There it is. Yeah. Okay, there's the 37. Come over here. Okay. Think you can finish within this stream? I'm going to have it in a loopable state by the end of this stream, which we're almost there. And I'm actually going to pick this up next week and continue working on it because there's a few things I want to do to improve it. But for now, I want it to be in a workable state. There, that's good right there. Now let's see how it works with here. Okay, that is good right there. And now we can actually go ahead and delete this. Don't need that anymore because that is where it's going to loop back to the beginning. So what I'll now do is go ahead and put the loop on, and let's listen to this and see what you think. A nice, a little over a minute looping track in the vein of a Pokemon gem. I'm going to fix that really quickly because that did not carry over well. One last thing to fix here. You can hear the little bit of hesitation there, so we're going to bring it over just a little bit. Maybe a little more. Okay, that's good, but did we screw it up for this? Loop right here. Notice that, nice and seamless. And then okay, you know what? That is going to do it for this week. We've got something that's workable. I'm just going to hit my save button here, Control S, so that I don't lose any of that. But something that is workable, something that we can work with. And next week, we're actually going to go back into it. I'm going to change some things around. We are going to bring in some more strings. I'm actually going to bring in some woodwinds, and we're going to extend this from 110 to about 130. So we're going to add a little bit to it next week. We're going to perfect it and polish it and play around with it. And yeah, just see what we can do. So anyway, that's it for tonight. Today, it's still daytime. I got an appointment to get to, but tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock, be sure to be right here. We're going to be hopping into Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. Also talking a little bit about the Baku Pokemon League. It starts tomorrow on stream. I'm going to be revealing the schedules, and we're going to get our first look at what our matchups are going to be. Also introduce the contestants, so it'll be exciting. That is tomorrow. Until then, you guys take care, and I will see you later.